everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in playing well on both sides of the ball. Winners of 6 of their last 8 games. First down. Watt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. They'll run on 1st down. Watt, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He finds Corey Davis. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to...
Ready, set. Mike 51. I got it. Check that. Cut up. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. He'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
On the set. Mike 51. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Let's get this.
First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams.
Now, 30 days. Let's go. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Ready, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. First down. Wow. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the... They go play action here on first down. And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll drop the throw. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you what. And now look at this. Big gain but a fumble.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Let's go.
Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Ready, ready. 30 pace. Let's go. All day, every day. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He gets away from one. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Okay, Frank. 51's the line. Check back, check back. Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. A critical error there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.